This week we are studying Amate bark art. We will learn about the Amate art or bark art of the native Amate people of Mexico. I will create a piece of art using the following characteristics of Amate art: brown background, border, elements of nature, and dotted accents. My design will cover 90% of the space inside the border. The larger piece of art here is an example of original Amate artwork. The smaller examples are examples of student artwork. Amate art, also known as Mexican bark art, can be traced back hundreds of years to the Amate people who lived in the region of Mexico indicated by the red arrow below. The brown paper usually featured colorful paintings with elements of nature such as flowers, leaves, animals, the sun, or moon. The artwork tells the story of the daily life of the community, such as hunting, fishing, and harvesting crops. This kind of artwork can be found all over Southern America now. Your project must include a brown paper background. This is only for learners that are in person. If you are at home, use whatever type of paper that you have. You might look and see if you have a brown paper bag. That makes a pretty good brown paper background if you happen to have that at home. But if not, don't worry about it. A border, and your border can be either a design for the border or it could be an empty border. For students who are in class, if you want to make an empty border, we're going to use tape around the outside of your paper, draw on the inside of it, and pull the tape off to leave the empty outside border. You also need elements of nature, things like flowers, plants, animals, the sun, the moon, or the stars. Dotted accents. If you are in class, we have some specific paint markers that make great dotted accents. Again, if you're at home, use whatever you have. And the design of your artwork should cover 90% of the space inside your border. So there's not a lot of empty space inside the border of the artwork. Here are a few more examples of Amate artwork. The two on the left are professional ones that you might buy in a store. The one on the right is student artwork. Notice that the one in the middle, even though the main focus of the artwork is the mother and the child, it still has elements of nature in those flowers, and those flowers create a border around the main part of the picture. Here are some other examples of Amate artwork. The two on the left are professional. The one on the right is one that is student created. Notice on the picture in the middle, the main focus of this artwork is the mother and child in the middle, but it does include elements of art in the flowers that create the border pattern around the mother.